In this video, we're going to be doing a mock draft for the Indianapolis Colts. I watched every game, and I can tell you right now their top needs are QB, right guard, and corner. They could add some more weapons, but at this point, the other positions I feel like are more important because with Shane Steichen, he could make the most of the other guys. So at pick number 4, we will C.J. Stroud and Bryce Young are off the board. Tyree Wilson went 3, but man, I think we go QB here. The ceiling of Anthony is just immaculate, and I feel like he could really reach that ceiling on this new team. And with our coach, who's just our coach is Coach Hurts, he's Coach Herbert, he's Coach old Uncle Phil. I feel like we go QB here. He's really risky, and I understand it could be a bad pick, but it could also, if it works out, we could be winning Super Bowls, and that is you have to take risks. You have to go for the Super Bowl. Pick 35. Few guys are available that I'm a fan of. Will McDonald falls. Oh man, Will McDonald's at 35. I like DeWan Jones. We can move Braden Smith to right guard. That that's really there's some good corners like Forbes, Cam Smith. Cam Smith is more of a nickel. Oh man, I like Steve Avila. Man, this is actually a tough one. Our D line isn't the biggest weakness. Our O line is abysmal though. Not abysmal. Our right guard is abysmal, and we could upgrade center, but that's not as important now. We do need a corner, and Forbes. I'll show you. I'll show you him. He's 6'1", 166. So he's a good sized corner. I guess he's skinny, but you get what I'm saying. With height, he can build muscle. Um, yeah, I'm thinking Forbes or Jones, and just because I feel like we have to go for O-line here, and Braden Smith has had very high grades at right guard. He'll be an expensive right guard, but it'll make up for having a right tackle on a rookie contract. So you think of it that way. I just think that the O line is so important, especially if you want to have a rookie QB. And Jones is homegrown. He went to a school like right next to me. So let's draft Jones. I almost got Forbes there, but we have to build up that offensive line. There's some pieces there. It's really expensive, but it underwhelmed. And Braden Smith has shown to be a good right guard, and he could easily go into right guard. Now, in the third round, there's some interesting things that are happening here. We could look at receiver. I don't know if I want any of these receivers. I'm not liking the receiver class, even though it is a need. That's like a corner. I'm not. Garrett Williams. I love the size of Garrett Williams. I'll show you. It's 5'10", 192. So he's not the tallest, but I mean he's strong. So I feel like Garrett Williams, if he falls to 79, we don't like if we just pick someone else, we're thinking too hard about it really. So I think we get old Garrett Williams to help the loss of Stephon Gilmore, which is a brutal loss. Right, pick 106, round 4. We, man, I really think we have to go receiver here. Reed or Parker Washington. We have some deep threat 50-50 guys. So I'm going to once again go and get Parker Washington. I love Parker Washington because like you just have to give him the ball and he can run like a running back. His yards after the catch is phenomenal. So Parker Washington, I think, will be a good complement for our outside guys and Pierce and Pittman. And I mean, we're going all in on offense really. Round 5, pick 138. Oh man. Hmm. I'm gonna see what top guys have available. So, the Colts could use a third running back, and I'm a Keaton Mitchell fanboy. but I think he could be available later. I don't know if he would be picked this high. Um, we could get another corner. I mean, we lost an all-pro top 7 corner in the league and haven't replaced him. So I don't really know what the plan here is. We could add a safety, just for depth. I'm gonna go corner again, just back to back. I like Blackman. I like Clark a lot. I almost got Clark to the Panthers, so I might bring Clark here. Let's look at his size again, just so everybody can see. 5'10", 181. And yeah, I was talking about Moss. 6'1", 193. He's a lot bigger. We could, man, the size is really nice. I'm bringing in Riley Moss. It'd be really nice to have some really long corners, and he's not necessarily unathletic either. So I feel like we're pretty good on corner. We could maybe use one more weapon, but that's like not what I'm stressed about. I think we go running back. This is more of a scat back guy. We lost Hines. Zach Moss is a lot like JT. So you get a guy who's an athlete like Keaton Mitchell. He should not be playing every down. He should be playing on this if you want to use him for a fun little play where he can go and get a home run. And I think that Keaton Mitchell could be good third back to change the pace up. And pick 176, another fifth rounder. The Colts are going crazy with their fifth rounders. Linebacker depth is important, and I'm seeing this guy all the time, and I'm really sold on him. I may be the only one, and it's probably a reach at this point, but Aubrey Miller Jr. I feel like will be a good talent. 6'2", 225, just to show everybody. I feel like he's obviously not going to play a lot. It's probably going to be special teams, but in a depth piece, to bring Miller, he's pretty athletic. He's pretty big. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. And the next pick would be 221. And with these late picks, I think we should just go offensive line. Like, I mean, it was after the injuries last year for the Colts on the O line, whoever went in was so bad, and they haven't signed anybody in free agency, so they need to add depth unless they want to run it back with whatever that was last year. And here are the top alignment available. Um, it's not the best. You have to go for the high ceiling guys, the guys who have played against good talent. There's an SEC man named Anthony Bradford. Let's look at his size again. I'm pretty sure I know it off the top of my head. I was a little wrong. He's 6'4", 332. I was thinking he was like 6'4", 320. He a big boy. We're bringing in some guard depth just so we can have somebody, man. And with our last pick, there's a few things that could happen here. We could, man, I think we would just go for more depth on the offensive line, bring in a tackle, and we could, Bass from Oregon. We could go Bostic Jr. from Kansas. I think I think we're going Bass from Oregon. Last two picks are depth pieces. Hopefully, if they have to play, maybe they could go in and do something. But let's see. Like, I don't really care what the grade is. I just want to show everybody what happened. The Colts get their QB of the now and the future. He's also been working with Minshew, so there's connection there. They get a new right tackle. He'll and then he'll move Braden Smith to right guard, and honestly, that's a pretty nice offensive line. It's not elite yet. Maybe if Quentin Nelson plays back to what he was, and Garrett Williams can come in. I don't think he's going to be elite his rookie year. He's going to be great his rookie year, but the ceiling's there, and you had to get a corner. I mean, after losing Stephon Gilmore, you just have to go for the ceiling guy who's probably pretty safe. Parker Washington will be awesome. I'm so high on him. He's going to be so fun to watch on the next level. And the rest are little depth pieces. So if the Colts were able to do this, I'd be pretty happy. It'd be a nice draft, and I'd be excited for next season. Thank you for watching.